how to not care what other people think. What I've seen in my life, and I'm going to go into a little bit more personal story. There's 3 things that we need to do to not necessarily not care about what other people think, but more so not have their opinions affect us. That's the real thing, that's what we really actually want, is to not be affected by other people's opinions. It's not necessarily not care. So how to do that? Number 3 things that I just have come up with, that I'm working on, but it definitely helps me. 3 things is understand, accept, release. Okay. I'm going to tell you a story here. I had a relationship with the mother of my child, and her and her whole family hate me, bro. They hate me for so many different things that they say that I don't necessarily care about anymore. But now their hate is going on further towards our son. We have a son in common. He's 4 years old. He's the best boy ever. And they are saying, her mom, her dad, they're all saying that my son is terrified of me, scared to death. And she's saying that there's probably abuse going on and all this, and she's called CPS. She's gone to doctors behind my back to try to get them to make it look bad that I'm doing something negative to my own boy and to our son, and they believe, or at least it seems like they seriously believe, that he is scared of me. And when she has called police, when she has called CPS, they come over and check. Police check what's going on. They see 0 evidence of him being scared of me. CPS has done a thorough investigation. They see 0 evidence of him being scared of me. In fact, it's the opposite. He feels protected with me. I'm his daddy. That's what it is. And then now I bring all this in court. I go to court and bring all this saying that she is trying to get him scared of me. That's what's going on. And the judge orders a custody evaluation, say, all right, let's get to the bottom of this. We'll need a third party. You guys have to cough up a bunch of money and pay this custody evaluator, and she's going to tell us what she thinks. And what does the custody evaluator say? The custody evaluator arrives at her determination. She's met with me 3 times with Nathan to get a thorough analysis of what's going on. And she says that there is absolutely 0 fear that my son has of me. So now we've got CPS, police, and a custody evaluator who's a professional in this, all saying the same thing, that Nathan, my boy, is not scared of me. Okay, he's not scared of me. It's not true. My ex is trying to make it true. She's trying to believe it. But reality is clashing with her belief. It's not true. It's not true, and this whole time has been so frustrating because she thinks it's true. She drops him off. She drops him off at, to exchange. She drops him off and saying, it's okay. She's saying this, it's okay, whispering him, it's okay. I know you don't want to go to daddy's house. It's okay. It's okay. When he's just perfectly fine. He's just, I video everything, right? And it's bullshit is what it is going on. And the reason I bring this up is because it's frustrating and we have to handle this frustration. How do we not care about this? This is obvious what's going on. She will believe what she wants to believe, okay? Regardless of the evidence, regardless of the truth, regardless of reality. Her mom, her dad, they will believe whatever they want to believe. Okay, so when we think about in your life, if you're getting hated from people, or people just misinterpret you, misunderstand you, misjudge you, they judge you prematurely, all these kind of things. how do we handle that? How do we not care? You know, obviously I want a good relationship with my ex. I want a good co-parenting relationship with the mom and dad, the grandma and grandpa, his grandma and grandpa, because they're clearly in his life. And it's like, I want that, but I show up with a smile, they show up with a frown. They show up with scorn. Do you know what scornful means? No one wants to be on the receiving edge of a scowl. Yet I am constantly on the receiving edge. Everybody fucking hates me. I go up to the exchange, they fucking hate me, man. They hate me. They think he's scared of me. All this. And I have proven, in reality, I've proven with evidence in the court of law that that's not true. I've proven it. I've proven it. I've documented everything. It's not fucking true, man. Yet they still hate me. Why? Because they will believe what they want to believe. They can't stand me being a genuinely okay, decent dude. They can't fucking stand it. They need me to be a villain. They need me to be a villain so that they can cope with us not being together. I don't know. It's easier to cope with someone who, we broke up because he's horrible. That's what basically is going on. But the problem is, for them, it's not true. So, I want to go over how to handle that. So that's my situation, okay? How do I handle this frustration of them not seeing me for who I really am? They think that I'm, abusing Nathan, my boy. Like, what? It's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite. Like, I love my son, obviously. Whatever. So what I'm saying is, first we have to understand. What do we have to understand? We have to understand that they will believe whatever they want to believe, regardless of the evidence, okay? And therefore, we have to understand that we cannot influence their decision. Because if someone's making a decision and their opinion of something, regardless of the evidence, that's their opinion, you can't influence their opinion of you, because you can't provide them any evidence or, say you're sorry or have evidence that you're, a good man, a good person. You provide them evidence, but it doesn't matter. The evidence does not connect with their opinion. Their opinion is based on what they believe. It doesn't matter what the evidence. You're dealing with someone who is seriously irrational. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to understand that they will believe whatever they want to believe, regardless of the evidence. We cannot influence them because we can't provide them evidence of the contrary, because it doesn't actually affect their opinion. It doesn't move them in their judgment of you. They judge you for what they think of you, and that's it. You cannot change it. You have to understand that. Number two, you have to accept that. It's level 2. It's level 2 of this. You understand it, but it's still hard to accept. Then you accept the fact that you can't change their mind, the fact that they think negatively upon you. You have to just accept that they think this negative about you. They just think that, and you cannot change their mind. Don't even try. You understand, you accept. That doesn't mean you condone or accept that their reality is true. It's not. You know it's not. But you have to accept that they choose to live in disillusionment. They choose not to look at conclusive evidence. They choose not to. They willingly do that. You can't control them. You have to accept that they're going to believe whatever they want. And number 3, the last and final step of the process is release. And release starts with an inhale, and you release with an exhale. Okay, you exhale, you accumulate all the thoughts of negative, about the tension, about the stress, about what they think about you wanting to change their mind because they're misinterpreting you. You have to defend yourself. Exhale all of that out. release. Release is for a reason. Release means to get rid of all that. Release just means that it's not your responsibility to change their mind. Release. It's not your responsibility, man. It's just... It's not that you don't care. I want to be friends with everybody. I don't want anybody to hate me. No one wants people to hate you. It's normal, basic human nature to want people to appreciate you. But you cannot argue their opinion. They are what they are. They believe what they believe regardless of the truth. Understand that. Accept it. And release it. And move forward with peace. Move forward with peace in your heart, because you know that you are not what they say they are, that they say you are. You know deep inside your heart that you are not defined by their judgment of you. You are defined with your inner truth, which I call God. Okay, your inner heart, inside of your heart. So that's who defines you. You know when you're doing wrong. You know, I've done countless wrong. I still am. But I know that I'm not what they say that I am. I know that. Okay? So we have to understand that they will believe whatever they want to believe. We have to accept that they're choosing to live in disillusionment. Okay, fine. And we have to let go of that. And move forward. All right. Peace and harmony.